The best way to predict the future is to create it. If you're not optimistic, then why do anything? You'll just sit there and wait for the world to end. I think it's important to have a vision for the future, even if it's not clear how you're going to get there. If you don't have a vision, you're just going to drift. Take risks now. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. I think people can choose to be not ordinary, They can choose to not necessarily conform to the conventions that were taught to them by their parents. So yes, I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. A source of strength, HM. That's really not how I think about things. I think of myself as a collection of different people who have all contributed to who I am today. You guys are the magicians of the 21st century. You're the ones who are going to figure out how to solve some of the world's most difficult problems. Mars would just be the greatest adventure. It would be like being the first person to explore the new world. Great companies are built on great products. Good ideas are always crazy until they're not. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. I think it's important to focus on what you're good at and to delegate the rest. If you try to do everything yourself, you'll just end up being mediocre at everything. I think it's important to be honest, even if it's not easy. If you're not honest, people will eventually find out and you'll lose their trust. I think it's important to be open-minded and to be willing to learn from others. If you're not open-minded, you'll never be able to grow and improve. I think it's important to be passionate about what you do. If you're not passionate, you'll never be able to succeed. I think it's important to be persistent and to never give up on your dreams. If you give up, you will never achieve anything. I think it's important to be optimistic and to believe in yourself. If you're optimistic, you'll always have hope and you'll never give up. I think it's important to be humble and to be willing to admit when you're wrong. If you're humble, you'll be able to learn from your mistakes and you will be able to grow as a person. I think it's important to be kind and to be respectful of others. If you're kind, you'll make the world a better place. I think it's important to be grateful for what you have. If you're grateful, you'll be happier and you'll appreciate the good things in your life. I think it's important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better.